Um, what does Pulsia, and I feel better that I can't pronounce the word because it is just AI slot backward. It is a made up self-referential word. What do they do? What did their businesses do? And what do they get paid for? Because they have $10 million in annualized revenue right now.
Yes. So there's a couple things. The idea is you show up, I'm going to grossly oversimplify, but you show up and you say, I want a business that does X, Y, or Z. It could be, I want a business that makes TikTok videos. It could be, I want a business that goes out and helps find places, homes that would be great to have a pool in there. It could be, hey, I have a barbershop. I want to get more customers. Like it could be, it's all encompassing in terms of what's possible. It's basically a chat GPT box. You go type and then an agent goes, great plan, owner, entrepreneur.
Dude.
Yeah, great plan. I was going to say guy, but there are men, women, all sorts of folks entering into the chat box, presumably mostly humans. I don't think they have agent creation yet. But the idea is that you go in and say, hey, I want this business, and you can buy credits, you can do a handful of other things, but the idea is you end up paying for the tokens that go into creating the business. And in that world, you're paying your agent employees effectively the cost of their tokens. That's their salary. You don't have to, mint a 401k or do any of that sort of stuff. It's, okay, what needs to happen in order for us to have this pool, homes that need pool pitching business? Okay, we need to go open up Google Maps. We need to figure out which homes do and don't have pools. I'm probably giving it a bit too much credit because like most of this is AI slop and many of the customers are not necessarily pleased if you look at some of the ratings.
Oh, okay. Yep.
We can get into a lot of that. I'm very conflicted. This is exactly the sort of thing that we have predicted is coming for a long time. It is fairly half-baked, which is not a bad thing. It's actually a great sign that anybody's excited about this. Investors are excited about it. But it's not something that I have spent a lot of time with because I don't really think I would want my friends and family testing this sort of thing yet in a paid way. Unless they were going and doing research of like, hey, what are the tools out there? How does this work? Go add some experimental budget. Don't necessarily go spend 20 grand trying to make your Pulsia business perfect.
We've talked before about there's this kind of, I called it a last mile problem in that agents can go do a lot, but there's certain things they still can't do that are pretty hard barriers, like transacting and actually paying via payment portals or credit cards. These are things that are going to be overcome and people are making a lot of headway on. We're making some headway on at Circuit and Chisel and via ATXP, a transaction protocol, for those who don't know what that stands for. But there are a lot of nuts and bolts of the business that agents still can't do. Agents are great at researching. They're great at identifying potential customers. They're great at identifying emails to reach out to generate leads. Like lead gen, great. Use an agent. Social media clipping, awesome. So much that can be done there. Mm-hmm. But actually accepting money, transacting, opening a bank account, going to your local Chase or Bank of America branch and doing these things. These are things that AI has trouble doing and or can't do right now. So any business built on Pulsia, it seems like, cannot be completely outsourced to AI. There's going to be a component that still requires like human elbow grease, even in the most digitally native businesses. Is that a fair take?